Open up, baby, I feel the love. CPR. You don't need no agent. One breath ain't enough. Hit me harder when I feel your heart beat louder. Take you higher. We can go where you wanna, na. You don't need no agent.
Welcome back to another episode of Bag Boys. So today we're going to get into the Mazda, man. I do want to address one concern that someone left in the comments for me, and it's very true. When am I getting this car onto the track? So guys, you know it's expensive to put the car on the track. I must do a service to the car, and I'm gonna have to do an oil change after the track as well, plus paying for the event, plus prepping the whole car. So I didn't get to it just yet. Those who follow all the videos, you will know it's been an up and down rocky road. So all I can say is as soon as I'm able to, I will put the car on the track, and I hope to see you all there. So whoever wants to see the car in person, I can show you the car. But yeah, as you guys saw, I took off the shifter. So this is my ghetto ass shifter. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. As you can see here on the inside here, that inner circle, this here is supposed to be in the middle. It's supposed to be in the center. And then also, normally you have another shaft or another arm running from here, which you can see I cut off. And that's the arm to keep the shifter stiff. So what I did was I just put this piece here to mount it directly on here so it's as stiff as possible. Obviously it's not going to work as great as OEM, but it's better for racing. But now I want to remove this thing because I mean it looks raggedy as hell, and get this thing maybe welded onto here. And then also you will see normally the shifter, let me just try and show you guys. This part here, it normally goes down here. So what I did is I made this bracket and then welded it on top, and what that does is it actually makes the throw of the shifter shorter. So we technically shorten the shifter. I like the way it feels right now, so I don't want to change this, but I do want to just cut it and put some bracing on here to neaten it up a little further, and then obviously get this lined back in the center when I weld it back together at the bottom. This is the side that goes onto the gearbox. So the nut goes through here, and there's actually rubber on the outside, so that rubber is worn, which means there's play in the shifter, which all contributes to the overall feel of how the shifter feels. So I need to get that polyed inside there, that insert. It would actually be beneficial for me to do a full poly insert inside here as well, but yeah, for now we're just gonna try and do what we can, and I'm just excited that I get to whip that welder out again and start in a welding project. So yeah, let's get into taking this apart and figuring out what we'll start with on the shifter. You guys can see this is the shifter. So it comes apart like that, right? So normally, like I said, there's a shaft there that stabilizes the shifter, so it holds it in place while you're shifting, right? And then this plate is what mounts it to the body. So those two hold it in place, and then you shift like that and it moves the part at the bottom there, as you can see. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut away from this so that I can weld it directly to here and it can't move at all. Now what I actually noticed is the rubber was never all the way around in here, right? And once I weld this to here, it basically removes the purpose of this rubber, because now this can't move inside here at all. It's completely welded together. So what I'll do is I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this excess rubber off here on the sides, and then once that's done, then I know, okay, this can never go anywhere again. It's just stiffening the rest of it.
All I need from you is energy, 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 yeah. I need 10 out of 10, want nothing less. Energy, 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 I need 10 out of 10, want nothing less, yeah.
No turning back now. Hello? Okay guys, so there you go. Yeah, you know, Mr. Man is still a beginner on the welds. Not too shabby. It was difficult because I burnt through and then I had to go over it again. I didn't weld there and on there for the clip to go in. As junk as it looked, it's definitely not going anywhere. So the plate did bend a little bit, but I'll just bend it straight now again. But yeah, there you go. So now I should have a bit stiffer shifter. I just need to sort out the other side now over there. So yeah.
Almost came close, but none of them compare to you. So let's live our life more than one night. Promise it's not quick, I do it twice as fast. Put on my pause, press play. Hold on, I got more. Nobody life can get so crazy, but as long as you're right here, there's a gossip. Nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fear. We can do this thing together, close your eyes and take my feet. We have something special, baby. Let's just take our chance.
Alright, so done with the shifter. I feel like I can finally tick it off my list now. I'm happy with everything that was done on it. And hopefully it's going to feel a whole lot better. So we'll put it in the car now and test in just a second. I just want to show you guys everything that was done. So something that I didn't show you is this part that mounts to the gearbox with the rubber on there that was worn. Come on, cameraman. And there we go. So I just tack welded this on here on both sides. I added tack welds so that this part can no longer move and the rubber inside there is no longer used. So hopefully that's not going to make my shifter feel horrible, but I know it's going to have less play. So yeah. And then the other side, you guys saw I just boxed it in completely and then sprayed it again. So it should be much stronger now. Not that it was weak before, but now I know it's not going anywhere. Like it's completely welded closed. And then of course you saw the shifter itself. I just got some grease inside here, put the boot on, and then the stiffener plate was now welded on there. So there's no play there. So yeah, this is all ready to go back inside the car. So let's just put it back in with some YouTube magic and then I'll let you guys know what it feels like. Okay guys, so not gonna lie, I did feel it without the knob on from the passenger side. But let's give it a feel from yo. It feels freak stiff. Like a toy. Okay, that feels great. Yeah, so I'm getting all my gears nicely and this thing feels fucking stiff, like very, very stiff. This is gonna be lovely. So now we just need to do the clutch pedal and then I'm sure my shift time is gonna be way better. Right, so new day. That was lekker progress for the channel, or for the car actually. I do want to get into where we're going with the car, but first there's actually something I wanted to speak to you guys about. So a lot of guys have been requesting that I actually make some merch for the channel, and I thought, okay, let me start with a sticker just of the brand. So the first thing I made, this is gonna be the very first Bag Boys merch drop. It's a 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter sticker. So if you guys are interested, you can hit me up. I'm going to leave my WhatsApp number down in the description below. Just hit me up if you need a sticker. We can meet up probably for me to give you the sticker. there is something huge coming to the channel, and I can't speak about it just yet. But for now, I'll meet you guys wherever you want for the sticker. Unfortunately, can't have everyone come to my home address. I mean, I'm sure you can understand that would be chaotic. And yeah, so hit me up. I'll give you a price for however many you want, and then we take it from there. So to move on to the Mazda, where are we going with this car? What's happening? And now I wasn't even on track yet, so I apologize to the guys that were excited to see me out on track. I did explain to you in the beginning of the video, but my heart's longing to be on the track. So I don't want to reveal too much about what's going to be done to the car, but from the get-go, the car was always intended to be a full track car. So what I mean by that is full track circuit, and that's why we did poly suspension and all those other goodies, is because we were leaning towards the direction of having the car on the full track. So right now where the car is, we are going more race with it, right? It was fun as a daily, it was lekker for that few months, but I want more out of the car. I don't want it to be a daily car. I like the way that race cars look and they feel, and it's not my daily, so I want to go further. So that's the direction with the car, and that's what we're currently doing, is we're prepping it to be more of an aggressive track orientated car. And that's why I did things like that to my shifter, where it's not going to help with daily driving, but with track it's going to help tons. So yeah, that's where we're going with it. For now though, I'm going to meet up with a buddy, so you guys will probably see that in the next clip. And yeah, stay tuned. I think you're going to enjoy this next section. Alright guys, so as you saw, I am at a new friend of mine, Clint. I actually met him through social media, through the Nissan groups, because I actually joined some of the Nissan groups in wanting to go further with Bertie. And yeah, sometimes it just amazes me the type of people you can meet. Sometimes you come across people who are just as enthusiastic about building cars and just as genuine as you try and be. And yeah, this is his Nissan Champ Bakkie. So guys, you saw in the cinematics now, this thing is absolutely insane. It's obviously not driving yet, work in progress. It was driving before, until he decided now he wants a turbo on the Bakkie now. So yeah, just to show you guys up close, this is what we got going so far. It is not the 20 valve version. I know you see the tapered cover and you're wondering, it's just the tapered cover, but it's the same as the VVLs that everyone else is running here. And then he's got his rear wheel drive modified intake, all nice braided housings and AN fittings all the way through, with his pie cuts. I mean, the man really went all out. And just to put it into perspective, this is not because Clint just decided to spend tons of money on his Bakkie all in one go. This Bakkie is over a long period of time of collecting parts and investing yourself into it. So this is what you end up with if you really put in the work. But anyway, as you can see, he's got his pie cuts, like I was saying. His brake booster, he's got a conversion on here so that the reservoir is actually separate from the booster, and then he's got lines running on there. And he's actually done, I've never seen this before, but he's done the same thing with his lift solenoids. So the keen eyes would have noticed, hey, but there's no lift solenoid. Well, actually, it's off to the side under the wiper motor. And then he's got lines running down to there. This is I think it's a standard turbo from a SR20VE. I'm not too sure. I'm not a turbo guy, but Clint can tell me that. And then, yeah, everything else you see, I mean, he's done a really good job. And then ironically, this is a 3-to-3 radiator that he's got in here as well. So there's a little bit of a connection to the Mazda at home. But yeah, definitely still a work in progress. Lots of work to do. But at the same time, he's very, very close to getting it started and driving again. He just needs to put it together nicely. So as you can see, he's also got a fuel cell in the back, also with braided hoses, and looks like a 044 pump that is running there. And his battery box, and then the back is also on air all the way through on sleeve bags. So yeah, very, very, very good job. I'm actually amazed, and at the same time I said my and his friendship it's a very dangerous one, because looking at all these nice parts on this bakkie, I can't help but wonder how deep my pockets really are to try and go this far with Bertie. But yeah guys, I'll try and get some clips of what we're going to do today. We are literally just mocking up a downpipe for the turbo, but it's not actually a downpipe. He said he wants to just shoot it through his carbon fiber hood. So I might get you guys some clips of us doing that. But yeah, I definitely just wanted to show you what this bakkie looks like. Anyway, further down in the line you definitely will see it driving. I know it's sad that I can't show you clips of it running down the road, but you guys will get to see this bakkie driving. For now, I just want to introduce you to it in the building stage, so that some of you who follow the channel can appreciate it more once you see the bakkie on the road. Yeah. Alright, so all we did was we mocked up where this exhaust outlet is going to be, but we didn't really get to do much work today. This bakkie is going to be on the channel again in future. I can't tell you how, I can't tell you when just yet, but there is some plans. Like I told you guys earlier, there's some big things in the working for the channel. It's exciting. Yeah, so for now guys, I am going to say bye for this video. That's the end for today. As always, if you enjoyed the video, if you like what you saw, please go ahead and like the video. And if you want to see more content of this bakkie, that bakkie, the Mazda, whatever we're doing, please go ahead and subscribe down below. In the meantime guys, I hope you enjoyed. Bag boys, we out. Safe.